Hello and welcome to another sort of FIFA 17 video where I'm just sort of questioning the game sort of games that I've played recently and you think, hang on a minute, is that scripting? Is it momentum? I've done a video on this before, as I'm sure you're well aware, and it just got fantastic support. I'm so grateful for everyone, sort of giving me their opinion, telling me their stories on it, that scripted video. Today is sort of linked to that. It's more about the momentum feature in this game. I'm using a few examples from pro clubs, as you can see right now. Basically, momentum happens in games. Let's just be honest. It does happen in games. You do get comebacks. Look at last weekend, Bournemouth, Liverpool, and the FA Cup. You had that Curzon, Aston, and Wimbledon game. But there's just something to me that you feel from a player's point of view when you think, "Oh, a minute, there is generally nothing I can do to stop this." I mean, that happens in football. Don't get me wrong, but it's the game and all that stuff. Do you really want that? Do you really want that thought? You think, "Oh, a minute, they've scored. There's pretty much nothing I can do." So I'm just going to show you a few examples. I'm just going to start with this game. As you can see, we're 3-1 up. I think we're 2-0 and then 2-1, and then 3-1. But as you can see right now, it's 3-1 up. Why, even though we're on balance, I know you send players up for corner, why are we so outnumbered? Right, so you think, okay, and from that position, obviously going to score 3-2, and naturally in football now, usually, there's going to be a bit of a panic. They're probably going to lump the ball in the box, I get that. Then EA starts to seems to giving us, look at this, ready? Like, what is that? Like, what can you do to stop that happening? Like, why is that happening? That hasn't happened. That could happen in a football match, but why is that happening now all of a sudden? And then a bit scrappy, and I'm not going to lie, that is a bloody brilliant finish. And you just think, oh, a minute, this happens in football, don't be wrong again. We've been dominating this whole game, and all of a sudden it's 3-3. And it's because of moments like that, where the ball went under his foot, where you think, oh, a minute, if that had happened, they wouldn't have scored that. Why is this happening? Is that EA? I don't know. So, of course, as you now see, it's 3-0 in 90th minute. They didn't score again straight after. We had a chance and stuff like that. And now it's the 90th minute. They're on the attack, of course, 45 minute, 90 minute. They've crossed that ball in. Where there's loads of options, as my terrible arrows have shown, where that ball can go and where that ball should go. And at this point, Cameron, my mate, who's Any, is spamming clear. He is spamming the button for clear. So he takes a touch. And you think, okay, now we will clear it. Have a guess where this is going to land. Yeah. How, stupid is that? From 3-1 up to that. Like, what could we have actually done about that? Obviously, not concede the corner. But then you have it going under the player's foot so they can have the ball back at 3-3. And that goal, you're pressing clear. Sometimes that happens when you press it too early and you do a slide tackle. However, that time, it's like, hang on a minute. We've pressed it, nothing's happened. I mean, I can't prove that he was, but you're not that stupid, And I just don't get anyway why it would land there. Like in football, a player might do that, but why is that happening? Is it because EA's momentum just means that it encouraged loads of mistakes like that? Is it because that might happen in a football match? But why is that happening? Because as a human, you are going to make a load of mistakes yourself. Let's be honest. When you're playing FIFA, I do when I'm defending, but. So that's example one. Have your say in the comments below. I'll be interested. Right, now on to the next sort of section. As you can see, we're sort of 3-0 up. This was the same night. We do play a lot of pro clubs. And this all will be in a later YouTube video. Probably about February or something, because I've got a big backlog of stuff. And one in advance of all sort of pro clubs videos. But anyway, they get one back. And at this point in the video, superstitious people might say I cursed it by 3-1 momentum. We're going to lose this now. Probably not fully serious, but anyway. So they get the ball now, and first thinking, hang on a minute, how are we meant to defend when we come? I know that any guys brought the centre back in the middle to the ball, but how is he meant to defend that? If you just look at it again, how are you meant to defend it when it's like that? It's like that right back should be, back. He should be coming back. Why is that right back there? He should then be cutting. Oh, it's just like a mess. There's so many different scenarios, but how are you meant to defend like that? And it's 3-2, and yes, this could happen. Yes, you could have terrible defense in football, but why is it happening? Why does that suddenly happen when you go 3-1? When they score, why does momentum give them such a big advantage? I'm not just saying we're all the victim, because let's be honest, a lot of games it will happen in your favour, and I know that, but anyway, they missed this free kick now. For phew, we're getting away with it until half time. Hopefully it will stop then. They win a header, ridiculously easy, and you think, oh man, it was like, I know it's not the best of defending. Like, you probably can defend better, but again, what is going on there? Like, how was that come from our goal kick? It comes straight back to us, not even an attempt to win it. And I mean, some people will have the view that that's not in the eye line of the goalkeeper and say I'm stupid and don't know what I'm doing. But for me, if that was real life, I would find that a big distraction. Those two players circled in blue there. I don't get how that's not interfering with play. I don't know if FIFA's that intelligent enough to have that sort of thing. But because that's another stupid thing. Your ball will be played to you. In football, if you just dummy it and don't go for it, no offside because you haven't interfered with play. Yet that, in my opinion, I don't know if it's just because that's them scoring, that is interfering with play. But anyway, they score, they celebrate, and you think, oh man, we've dominated this game, 3-0, what's going to happen next? Like, I know that can happen in football, and it happens a lot. But EA, you've just got to look at it from our point of view at that point. Because when they go 3-1, you're thinking, like, you're going to have an onslaught in a game. But it shouldn't be where it's out of control. And this is what so many games are decided on. And I personally, as they make it 4-3, think that's stupid. I think, like, naturally, if you concede the goal, you will back a bit as a player and as a team would. And the other team will get confidence. And there should be a bit of momentum in there. But when it's like that, it's just like, there's no point playing the game. And then as you're seeing now, I don't really know what to say about that goal. We had so many, where it's just blocks, rebounds, I don't know. But obviously the momentum sort of stopped now because we were actually allowed to attack. But there should be momentum, yes. But when it's to the fact, when it's controlling games where your defence all of a sudden is just stupidly out of place, or the stuff like that. That's not fair. It should, as they make it 5-4, I don't know why the keeper was out there. But, where was it? Yeah, but I just don't think that games should come down to that. I mean, it's happened for a while. Because in the next clip I'm going to show you, this is from a FIFA 16 video, as this Kareem over of Leicester. And this is offline, bear in mind. They just scored a deflected goal. It happens, fair enough. So I'm just going to hand it over to my original self, actually, just from last year. Well, yeah, well, I'm better in. Nice. No. How is that a penalty? He ran into me. This is so stupid. Not like this, EA. Oh my God, this game. What is going on with this scripting right now? I'm sorry, but what is going on? Like, how can I lose to Sunderland? Yes, he's missed it. Right, come on, get it. Get it. What? EA! Do you want me to lose it? Right, see what I mean? EA completely stopped me from winning that game. Because that penalty, I don't know, I headed the ball when he ran into it. And then I'll just explain what actually happened again. They clearly wanted to piss me off by giving that penalty. And then they miss the penalty, so you think, oh, we could do that. I'm spamming clear. I go to clear, and then my keeper gets the ball, and then misses it, and then they score. Like, how blatantly bullshit is that? What could I possibly do in that situation? And then there's one last one. I know this has sort of moved away from momentum, but I was playing a mate. It's the 90th minute. The game's been 0-0. Two OP goalkeepers, Fireman and Buckman. And then in the 90th minute, we all know about the 45-minute and 90th-minute. EA make it more likely. Apparently, I have no proper proof, but it just has to be a thing, surely. And it's just so obvious. Like he just hit the bar in the 87th minute when he should have scored. So it's like, yeah. And then this happens, and it gets to the point, like, what was I meant to do with that? Like, I'm going to break it down, right? First of all, you think, this touch, right, by Xhaka, right? This is clearly not a touch, like I win the ball back there, a touch where I'm in control. Because that is not, this touch here, it is not a sort of, it's just generally that, look, he stops his foot. How coincidental is it that it's ended up as a perfect through ball when I'm not controlling that player? It's clearly not in control. And then I press tackle, and as you can see, I pretty much get the ball, and I make the tackle, and yeah, it doesn't stop it. In other cases, when you have a shot that's going wide, say if there's a player at the back post, it will not let you control it. So how comes I made that tackle, and he was still allowed to carry on with the shot? So it's just examples like that where it's like, come on, EA, like, what am I meant to do with that? But yeah, that's all of this for this video right now. The support in the last video is brilliant. I'm quite a small YouTuber, let's be honest. I just enjoy making other videos. I just enjoy making sort of funny videos or stuff like that. If you would check out my other series, I have like a very calm Newcastle career. No, you cannot be serious. If they score now, I'm going to hit the roof. No! Bloody hell, we've dominated the game. Now one shot and it goes, oh! As well as a very sort of calm with my favourite and main team, Torquay United Football Manager career. No. Oh, you absolute tit! Oh, that's just annoying. And then I have GTA. No! Yes, I don't know what the This is glitching out. And last of all, probably my favourite and probably most popular is the Pro Clubs ones. Charlie! No!